Okay, we are here today to have a look at the old JAMS room to see where we've come from since expanding and growing as a society. So, to help us do that, we have the help of Mr. Robert Jones, our very first media and comms officer.
Always a pleasure.
So, Rob, how do you remember the room? I mean, what was it like?
Well, the JAMS members of today will know that we are in a lecture theatre. However, when we originally started, we were just in a very small seminar room, just basic rows of chairs, a projector and a computer, and that was pretty much it.
So, just like basics, really.
Pretty much very humble beginnings.
Yeah, definitely. So, just right through here, right?
Yeah, now, unfortunately, when we actually came to scout the room for recording, we saw that this room was to remain locked at all times.
Yeah.
And we weren't actually allowed in there. But I have a couple of contacts in the university. I scouted about and managed to get it open for us.
Swish, shall we take a look in?
Yep, sure.
Alright, let's go.
And this is it.
Oh, wow. This is certainly a little different to the seminar room you described.
Yeah, I mean, as I said out there, it was being used, as you said, a seminar room, but in the last 4 years it's actually been converted to a storage room for the robotics department.
Yeah.
They pretty much use it for any junk they keep in here and the odd bits and bobs of work they want to do.
Dude, this is... yeah, there's certainly a lot of stuff around here.
Yeah, I mean, it's glad to see it's been put to good use. I mean, you've got a briefcase, quad rotors, random bags, a pile of rubble, I'm not quite sure what that's to do with anything, and a rotting potato.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is someone's leftover lunch,
Yeah.
but like I say, it's nice that it's being put to good use.
Yeah, it's all very high tech.
I mean, speaking of that, you have got some, rubble and potatoes aside, you've got some more high-tech stuff, laptops and a robotic cat, I think.
Ew.
I'm not quite sure what that's about.
Is that a boat, dude?
It is. It is indeed a boat. Yes.
Was that here when JAMS was starting out?
I really wish it was. That would have been pretty awesome. Some JAMS expeditions out on the Brayford, maybe.
That would have been pretty excellent.
It would have been, but we don't have that, unfortunately.
It's a shame. Okay, boats aside, can you sort of begin to describe what this room's like during JAMS? Can you sort of paint us a picture of what the past was like for us?
All right. Well, I mean, a picture is worth 1,000 words, and I think I can direct you over here.
Wow, this is really something.
It is. It is.
What is all this?
Well, these would be very early examples of art from JAMS, very basic cave paintings. I'm sure you're familiar with things like the History Channel.
JAMS cave paintings?
This is JAMS history.
Wow. So, what is this centerpiece then? What does this mean?
This is an example of one of the rituals carried out by JAMS tribesmen at the time.
Yeah.
The JAMS members would pray to the projector god, which would bestow upon them the anime which they so desired.
Incredible. This is just history. I mean, you can see these people quite clearly throwing their hands up on their knees, praying to this projector god.
Absolutely.
And just this one figure here strikes out at me. I don't know. It looks like he has like a big chin, or what is that?
It was a beard, actually. This man was a figure of note during the time, a hat, which literally translates to the bearded one.
Oh wow!
And he was a man people often told legends and stories about.
I see.
Some people say his beard never ended. He could eat pasties from 20 feet away.
I can barely believe that. That's
potentially true, potentially lies, who knows?
So, is this person over here, the bearded one?
Yes, this always interests me because it's a lot more detailed than the very rough sketches here. One can only assume that this was probably drawn by one of the more intelligent and articulate members of the society,
yes,
compared to everything else, which is quite crude.
Yes, I can see that. I mean, there's a lot more detail compared to these other drawings. I mean, like this one is still really simplistic, but it feels like there's a story there too.
This refers to the land of the Golden Arches. When night would fall upon JAMS, the members would go out on the hunt for food and sustenance. As you can see here, this is one of the rites of passage, with one of the members going on a hunt for some prey.
Yeah, I can see the primitive weaponry used by the old JAMS tribesmen.
Indeed, it was hard for them.
I can only imagine. Wow. And I mean, other drawings along here, I mean, this one, I don't know, it seems like the Expo to me. I mean, like, in a lot more simplistic ways, but can you talk us through this as well?
As you said, it was just one of the more primitive forms of the London Expo. The JAMS tribesmen would go out to venture to meet other tribes. So they would wear ceremonial garb, the pelt of animals, masks to cover their faces.
it dates back all the way back to that time.
It does indeed.
That's remarkable, really. And the last thing here is
Yes.
this figure, this ghastly white figure. I don't know. It seems oddly familiar to me. Like, I don't know, calling out to a deep instinct.
This
in
is
me.
one of the more sadder tales of JAMS, a forgotten deity. The JAMS people worshipped him, but a number of years ago he was lost to us.
He was?
Yes. No, I can't really go into too much detail, but know that a lot of people have forgotten about him.
That's a sad time. I mean, luckily his memories retained in these drawings.